Hi guys, welcome to Crypto 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investment. Yes, we all see what is going on with the Trump token, and I know a lot of you will say I told you to buy it on Monday. Yeah, when it was trading around, I think it was 30 something dollar thereabouts. Yes, let me quickly show you before we dive into today's show. If you look at the charts right now, you can see what I told you on the show on Monday and yesterday was if you're still interested in buying Trump Memecoin, you can still get into it, but you need to sell it if it breaks $24. And you can see we are not even close to that range as well. We're still trading at $41. But do you need to hold on to it or you need to sell it? We're going to talk about that on the chart segment. All right, welcome to Crypto 101, the home of value and good information when it comes to cryptocurrency trading and investment. This is the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show where you trade it and we do not gamble it. My name is Ahmed Oladmeji Kazim, aka KC the Great. Before we dive into today's news, let's take a look at what is going on with the headlines. And you can see MicroStrategy expands its Bitcoin empire. I'm telling you, this guy keeps buying. Even if I believe this guy is going to buy when BTC is at 200,000. I don't know what he's up to. I don't know if he believes we are going to go to 10 million per Bitcoin or 5 million per Bitcoin. But you can see he keeps buying. Either the Bitcoin is on 100,000 or below 100,000, the guy keeps buying. Also, another one I want to share with you is link price is now up with 40% after Trump venture acquire some of the token. So I don't really know what we're going to experience in this bull market because either is President Trump or his son, but all I know is the Liberty organization that is dealing with the financial when it comes to crypto, they keep buying some certain token. They bought AAV. We saw the way AAV start shooting up. Now they bought Link. Link is doing well. They acquired Ethereum yesterday, and I think they bought some other token which I'm going to share on the show with you. Now Link also is not part of what they have in the portfolio. Maybe we're going to move from there to a higher price. I don't know, but we're going to check the price out. Also, if you look at Solana, Solana ignites new momentum, and Solana is eyeing $400. This is a token that was trading at $30 just some few months back. So we're going to take a look at the chart analysis as well to know what is going on. But before we do that, let's take a look at more news. Peter Schiff lambasts Bitcoin as meme coin. I don't agree with that. I told you this guy is anti-crypto, he's anti-BTC. He only believes in gold, you understand? I believe he's just bitter because he missed out on the price. But we're going to take a look at Bitcoin chart also to see what is going on. Speaking of Bitcoin, Bitcoin is stuck at 102,000 US dollars if you look at the chart, and Dogecoin loses about 20% yesterday, and Solana is doing great even though it drops about 21% yesterday. And if you can see, we have good news coming from the ETF part of BTC, and you can see new Bitcoin ETFs to offer downside protection for risk averse investor. I think the ETF is doing well because we all know BlackRock is still in the game, Coinbase is still in the game, and all these Grayscale, MicroStrategy, they're still purchasing it, and that is why the ETFs is doing well. You must know the difference between the ETFs and the BTC. The ETF just means you want to trade the asset, but you don't want to own it. So you give your money to all these investment company, they purchase it on your behalf. If anything should happen, you are still going to get your money. And I believe that's why the ETF has been doing great. Now let's take a look at another news, and this is now about Trump. Trump signs executive order to pardon Ross, and we all know who Ross is. This guy He's not the founder of BTC, but he was the first person to create the market whereby you can use BTC to buy anything. But now he was indicted in 2013 because they found out that people were using it to do drugs, ammunition, and all of that. And he was arrested and sentenced to 40 years imprisonment because they believe, why would he create such a platform for illegal doings, even though him just created it to trade Bitcoin and all of that. But they thought he created it for that kind of a thing. But thank God for Donald Trump that believe in crypto and anybody that is doing good for crypto. Because I'm not going to lie to you, we've seen a lot of big boys coming out saying, if not because of Ross, a lot of them wouldn't even know about cryptocurrency because he gave that a chance and invested heavily on it. If you know about Silk Road was first or among the first platform where you can buy BTC, trade BTC, do anything you want on it on the platform. Thank God it's been released, and a lot of crypto community or a lot of crypto whales are now celebrating the guy that at least, even though it was used for illegal transaction, it meant good. He just wanted the crypto to be out there. So shout out to President Trump for fulfilling one or few of his promises. He promised the crypto community. We all know SEC now has the new acting chairman, which President Trump promised that one has been done. And also he said he was going to release Ross. Ross has been released. And now, even though in his inaugural speech, he never mentioned anything about cryptocurrency, and a lot of crypto community, they've been discussing about that how come if it's going to help us, it's going to bring policy that is going to push crypto to the greater height. How come he never mentioned it in any of his speech? Remember, after inaugural speech, he addressed people that attended a small room, about 16 or 1800 people. He didn't mention it. He went to the arena also to address the supporter, and yet he did not mention it. So a lot of people have been saying probably this might not be what we're thinking of, or we might not get enough from this president. But I'll say it's just 2 or 3 days into the office. Let's see what he's got to do. Yesterday we saw Arthur Hayes. Arthur Hayes says he does not think we're going to get much from BTC, and I'm not going to lie to you. If that should happen, that this might be the end of the bull cycle, because if the policies start coming out and nothing is favoring the crypto community, I'm telling you, a lot of people are going to lose up, and especially if the strategic Bitcoin reserve is not being how am I going to call it, affected or put into place. We might see a lot of people sell off their crypto because they'll be like, this is not what he promised us. And we all know United States, they have a lot of BTC. The DOJ said they should sell it, but now Trump is in power. We don't know if he's going to keep it. I believe if he should release any news and say he's not going to keep it, I'm telling you, we're going to see massive sell-off. We're going to see massive sell-off. So we need to be careful. But, that's why a show like this is for you, so where you get to understand what is going on in the space. All right, let's take a look at another news regarding Trump. And this one is Donald Trump official token surges 25%, and observers see it as bet on his presidency. But that's not all. Also, Trump now says he does not really know much about the Trump meme coin. And I'm not gonna lie to you, a lot of people are like, wow, what do you mean? You tweeted it, you talk about it, even though you didn't say anything regarding in your speech and all of that, but it was tweeted on your social truth or your truth social app, and even a lot of people retweet it on X. So how can you now say you do not know much about the Trump meme coin? And that has now brought a lot of people saying Trump downplays meme coin profit in a statement after launch. So a lot of things is going on right now, and the only way we can just not fall a victim or lose our money is to stick to the fortune teller. And what is the fortune teller? Is to take a look at the chart. I tell you, no matter what the fundamental news is all about, yes, it's always good to know what the fundamental news is all about, because that is going to help us know what we should be expecting probably during the week the month or 6 months to come. But I tell you, with the chart, you always know what to do and how to go about it. All right, still speaking of Trump, now Trump Liberty Financial makes another buy, and this is on TRX, about 7.5 million US dollar. We saw them buying 47,000 Ethereum and 47 million, 47 million Ethereum yesterday, 47 million of, I think, AAV2 and some other token. Now they've invested 7.5 million US dollar in TRX. So I'm not even going to doubt this, that they are really crypto guy, but because he's president doesn't mean he's just going to make policy that will just say, oh yeah, United States should start receiving or trading or spending BTC. No, he's not going to work like that. But probably he's just going to hit some policy that has been hindering the adoption to grow bigger, like we saw Gary Gensler has been doing. And thank God he's out of the office and we have the new acting SEC. All right, let's take a look at another news, and this one is regarding crypto.com. Crypto.com relaunching US exchange for institutional investor. You understand? This is for institutional investors. I think that's great news. We all know a lot of institutions, they've been dealing with Coinbase. Coinbase has been their sole custody of the asset. Even BlackRock, that has the asset under management, the highest under them, they keep their crypto with Coinbase. Now, crypto.com has stepped up to the game, and now other institutions can now keep or use crypto.com as their sole custodian. Now, speaking of MicroStrategy, MicroStrategy shareholders agreed to increase share to fund more Bitcoin purchases. I told you, this guy is not stopping anytime from now. If in the future crypto becomes what you and I are spending, which I believe that will happen, I believe this guy is going to be the richest in the world, because it keeps borrowing more funds to buy more BTC. And you can now see they have holdings of about 461,000 BTC out of 21 million BTC that is going to be existing forever. Now they are owning almost half a million BTC, and he still want to buy more. All right, let's take a look at another news on there, and this one is regarding Solana. Solana bull bet bigs on Sol rallying to $400. I'm not even, this is not news, because all the meme coins that are doing well right now, they are being launched on Solana. And I bet you when the time NFT is going to come, I believe the new NFT that's going to come will not do well on Ethereum. I'm still going to talk about Ethereum with what the founder did yesterday, but I think it's going to be on Solana. So I'm not saying you should go in and buy Solana right now, but I'm not going to lie, if you can buy one Solana, 2 or 3 and hold in your portfolio, you're going to thank me later, because Solana is doing the most. All right, let's take a look at another news on the radar, and this one is regarding ETH. A lot of people are saying Ethereum Foundation has lost its way, and I'll agree with that, because if you look at the chart, let's take a look at the chart. Take a look at ETH right here. Let's take a look at ETFS. You understand? But we saw other coins like Solana, like XRP, like BNB, like a lot of projects, they've hit new all-time highs, while ETH is still struggling. So if people are saying ETH has lost its way, I don't think we need to doubt that. And yesterday, you could see what happened. The founder goes off on the fence. You understand? Amid the leadership shakeup and all of that. So I feel like a lot of problem or something is wrong with Ethereum community. So Vitaly Buterin, I don't know what is going on with the guy. He's been doing great job, move Ethereum or ETH from proof of work to proof of stake. But since they step into that new phase, everything has been everything has not been going their way. Probably the proof of work would have been better for them if they stick to that, but they had to move to proof of stake because of what? Because of the gas fee. The gas fee was too much. So with the proof of stake now, you don't need too much node or too much machine to process that will not charge you too much gas fee. Now all you need to do is, if you can stake some certain amount with the on-chain, you can be validator and you start making money. And that was great news. Everyone thinks it's going to shoot ETH to $10,000, $20,000, but ETH is still sitting around 4,000 US dollars. And yesterday we saw what happened. I mean, their leadership shake up, they just going off and on within each other. So I don't know what is going on. They need to fix that. All right, we have two more news to go, and this one is SEC and SEC to discuss resolution of litigation. And we all know they are putting the Ripple back on fire, and we don't know how that is going to end. Now I'll always give you news from country, and this one is coming from El Salvador. It's been long they made the news, but this is great news. El Salvador now purchases 12 more BTC despite the IMF agreement. So that's what I have for you on the news this morning. Let's now check what is going on with the cryptocurrency market cap and what's an event of the day. If you look at the screen right now, we have some important event that is going to come out today. Yeah, you can see we have in Europe and in GBP. Apart from that, it's just all just normal news that we're going to be expecting. So I think the chart might just go the right way without nothing shaking our trades. All right, let's take a look at the cryptocurrency market cap, and you can see BTC is still maintaining that 2 trillion market cap. Last week or 2 weeks ago, we went below 2 trillion market cap, but now we're back slightly above 2 trillion market cap. And the total cryptocurrency market cap is sitting at 3.6 trillion US dollars. I told you we're going to celebrate 4 trillion US dollars anytime soon, probably this week, next week. And you can see the trending coin, of course, still remain official Trump and Millennium Meme Coin. Dodge Mars has also joined them. I can see the top gainers on the right hand side here. Now let's check the top 20 coin. Yes, Trump official coin is out of top 20 yesterday. Let's see if it's make it back into top 20. Of course, number 1 is still Bitcoin, number 2 is ETH, number 3 XRP, number 4 is Theta, number 5 is Solana, number 6 is BNB. Now Dogecoin has made it to number 7, USDC number 8, Cardano sitting at number 9, Lido Stake at number 10, Tron at number 11, and we can see Chainlink that Liberty Financial institution that belongs to Donald Trump invested in yesterday is now at number 12, Avalanche at number 13, Wrap ETH at number 14, Wrap BTC, yes, they bought Wrap BTC too yesterday, and you can see that has even moved Wrap BTC to number 15. Number 16 is Stellar, number 17 Sui, number 18 Edera. Toncoin has made it to top 20 now. Toncoin is sitting at number 19. Shiba Inu at number 20. So Memecoin, Donald Trump Memecoin, and the First Lady of the United States, Melania Memecoin, they couldn't make it to number 20 today. But if you're interested to know number or the top 100 or top 10 cryptocurrency on the market, you might want to check CoinGecko.com out to know all of that. All right, let's dive into the real deal, which is to look at the chart analysis and take a look at some of the projects we have put our money in, if we need to get out of it or stay into it. But before I do that, if you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe right now. Subscribe, like, and share, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you can be the first to receive all the juicy content that I drop for you. Also, you can follow me on X for more news as I drop it immediately when it come out of the space. You can follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, and on TikTok to get all these nuggets that I drop daily for you to enjoy. All right, let's dive into the chart analysis now and see what is going on. And we're going to start with Bitcoin. We're going to start with what? We're going to start with Bitcoin. When you look at the chart, yesterday I told you, no, the day of inauguration, which was the day before yesterday, I told you Bitcoin broke the all-time high, but couldn't stay there and pushed back down to 102. And yesterday I informed you guys and I told you, yes, BTC is still a buy. You don't need to panic. Bitcoin is still a buy, but the stop loss or where you need to get out of the market still sits at the same price, which is 99,500. So you need to leave the market if BTC should break below 99,500. But anything above that, you can still hold on to your trade. Let's take a look at another one, which is ETH. ETH is not a buy yet. I told you ETH needs to cross below 3,400 before we can say we are buying it. So leave ETH alone. ETH is not a buy. Let's take a look at SUI. SUI also is not a buy yet. You can see it has not activated this point. So, but if we break above 4.8, we can invest in SUI. Let's take a look at XRP. XRP is not a buy yet also. It was a buy but invalidated. So now, where do we need to get into XRP? You need to buy XRP above $3.3, or if we break above this 3.2 that has been setting up right now. So, but for now, stay away from XRP as well. Let's take a look at Avalanche. Avalanche is not a buy yet, but it has created a structure for us. We need to wait for Avalanche to break above $36 before we invest in Avalanche. Let's take a look at AAV. AAV obviously is still a buy, and the stop loss has now moved to $326. So you need to sell AAV if it breaks below to $326. But for now, AAVE is still a buy. Let's take a look at Solana. Solana is not a buy yet. It was a buy, but yesterday I told you it has invalidated the movement. Now we need to wait for Solana to break above 259. $259. If you should see Solana above $259, you can buy Solana. Now let's take a look at ADA. ADA is not a buy yet. Please stay away from ADA. Let's take a look at Toncoin. Toncoin too is not a buy yet. Please stay away from it, but you can buy it if later in the day it crosses above $5.30. But anything below that, please do not get into the market. But mind you, this is not financial advice anyway. It's just for education and entertainment purpose. Make sure you trade with the money you can afford to lose, and make sure you do your own research on any project you really want to invest on. But with my years of experience in the game, I've always been able to making good prediction and be right above 90 or 95%. You can check all my other analyses to prove me wrong. All right, let's now dive into the Memecoin and see what the Memecoins look like. And you can see right now we're having our setup for Dogecoin. Yes, Dogecoin now has a nice setup. If Dogecoin should break above 40 cents, we might want to get into Dogecoin back. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu. Yes, same thing with Shiba Inu. If Shiba Inu should break above 0.02, we might want to buy Shiba Inu. Let's take a look at Pepe. Pepe 2 has given us a signal. So if Pepe should go above 0.000016, we might want to get into Pepe. Let's take a look at Ondo. Ondo is not a buy yet. Please stay away from Ondo. But if Ondo should break above 1.4198, you can get into Ondo as well. Now let's take a look at X. This is another project I might want to get in later, but I'm still watching it. But now X actually is not a buy yet also. But if X should break above 0.000118, we might want to invest in X. Let's take a look at Notcoin. Notcoin also is not a buy yet, but if it should break above 0.0055, you can get into Notcoin. Now let's take a look at dogs. Dogs too just gave us a signal, and if dogs should break above 0.003581, we can invest in dogs as well. Let's take a look at Nero. The same thing with Nero. Nero needs to break above 0.03295 before we can get into Nero. Now let's take a look at Dip. We all know Dip has been skyrocketing, and now the stop loss to remain at the same spot. So Dip is still a buy. If you're in it, you don't need to sell yet. Dip is still a buy, but the stop loss remain at that spot. Or you can move your stop loss down to 0.265. If you remember, I told you to buy Dip at 0.14. You can see the green stuff is still there. That's why I told you to buy, and it's trading at 30 cents now, or slightly below 30 cents. But you can still hold on to it until it breaks 0.297. I think that's when you can decide to sell your positions on Dip. Now let's take a look at this RSR. RSR is not a buy yet. Please stay away from RSR. Let's take a look at Popcat. Yes, Popcat is a buy now. You can buy Popcat now. You can see Popcat just activated the buy some hours ago. So you can get into Popcat now and put your stop loss at 0.39, but you can get into Popcat right now. Popcat is a buy. Let's take a look at Rose. Rose is not a buy yet. Please stay away from Rose. Let's take a look at Trump coin. Trump coin is still a buy since yesterday. You can see the entry. The entry is $34 that I gave you on Monday, not yesterday. I gave you on Monday at $34, and it's still trading at $41 as I speak to you. So where do you need to put the stop loss down? The stop loss has now changed from 24. You can now put the stop loss, or you can sell Trump official coin if it crosses below $30. Anything below $30 now, you can now sell Trump coin. And the millennial coin, I told you on Monday, please stay away from it. Yesterday again, I told you, please stay away from it. And today, I'm still telling you, please stay away from the coin. There is no signal for buy. You can see from the launch, after it rose to 12, it will sell all through. And once you have it like this, you don't need to buy the coin. So when do we need to buy the coin? We need to wait for it to cross this place, which is $5. So if this millennial coin can cross $5, yes, I will know that buyers are back in the market and we can trade it. But for now, please and please stay away from that coin. You can see they've been selling off from the day it's launched. All right, that's what I have for you on the chart analysis today. Remember, this is not financial advice. It's just for entertainment and educational purpose. But with my years of experience in the game, I've always been able to predict and make nice calls when it comes to spot trading and investing. Don't get me wrong, this is for spot trading and investors that want to invest in all this token. If you are interested in trading future derivatives, margin option trading, you can join my Discord channel or my Telegram channel. The links are down in the description, and that's when you can take trade with me time to time, hourly, 15-minute time frame, 4-hour time frame, and so on and so forth. So that's what I have for you on the chart today. Without wasting our time, let's quickly check. Right now, we are sitting on extreme greed. And when the market is at extreme greed, I'm not going to lie to you, with my years of experience in trading, you need to start taking profit. I'm telling you the fact. You need to start taking profit, because that means it's now at the peak of its project. And when it gets there, a lot of people will have to sell. So this is extreme greed. 2 things will happen, or 3 things will be happening. A lot of volatility people will get liquidated, and you just see some random things happening in the market, and you'll be like, what? So you need to be careful, because right now the sentiment is sitting on extreme greed. Yesterday was extreme greed as well, but not at 84. It was around 70 something. But this morning now we are sitting at 84. Although last week was great, last month was great. So right now, please, you need to be careful. The market is sitting on extreme greed, and when the New York Times open, you might see a lot of volatility and noise going on in the market. All right, thanks for joining me on the show today. That's what I have for you on the wonderful and beautiful show, the Bitcoin and Breakfast Show, where we trade it and we do not gamble it. My name is Ahmed Oladmeji Kazim. Until I catch you tomorrow on another wonderful packed episode of this great show, please make sure you trade with the amount you can afford to lose, and do your own research. This is not financial advice in any way. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.